Hi everyone, it's Tiffany from Tiffany Colors. I wanted to come on today and finally do a March completed pages video. I know I haven't done a lot of YouTube videos this month. It's been really crazy here and crazy at work, so I haven't had a whole lot of time. So I quickly wanted to jump on and show you my completed pages for the month of March before we got too far into April. I also want to show you my bullet journal spread for the month of March and what I'm going to do in April. All right, guys, so let me clear this off and I'll be right back. So first up, I want to show you my bullet/coloring journal that I am doing in this book. And here was March. I think in another video I had told you guys that I wanted to show you how this came out. At first I just had a blank page here, blank black page, and I wanted to show you what I had for a plan, and I wanted to do all these different flower designs, and yeah, I like it. I think it came out all right. It wasn't exactly the way I pictured it, but pretty darn close. And this was my March cover page for my bullet journal, and then my completed pages is here. I did 20, I finished 20 completed pages in the month of March. I think last month in February I did 22. So I guess I was 2 pages shy. I did 5 YouTube videos. I like to try and do 10. In February, I think I did 8. So I'm a little behind on that. Not a whole lot of notes. Here's my 3 coloring books I wanted to put in to highlight for the month of March, which were 3 new ones that I had gotten that I worked out of. And some doodling I did. These were the colors I used in my Disney stained glass page. Here's some more little doodling I did. A healing moon chant because it was the full moon. And then we're into the April. And I haven't completed this side yet, but I want to carry over this motif of the bumblebees and the honeycombs into here. And I think I want to try doing it all like in gold and yellows. So yeah, we'll see. I'm not completely finished with this yet, and I haven't done any more of it. Just haven't had time. But yeah, I wanted to basically come on and show you guys how I finished off this page. And I really do like those jelly roll pens that are Moonlight. Yeah, I didn't use any sparkle, I don't think. It was all Moonlight jelly rolls. And it does really pop off the black page. I really do like it. I just wish I had maybe taken like this flower and these leaves and moved it over and incorporated it in here. And maybe not done such a different color palette. Maybe did more of this color palette to match. So we'll see. I still like it though. It was fun. It was a lot of fun to use those bright neon jelly rolls on that black paper. So as I go every month, I want to do that. I want to do one black side and then one design for each month. So that's something else I'm working on. And I also wanted to, was there anything else? No, I guess we'll get right into the finished completed pages for the month of March. So the first two, I believe, was it these two? Oh, okay. So this was a new book to me for the month of March. I got this, I think, March 1st, and I completed 3 pages out of here. I did this one, which I showed on my Instagram, of Snow White. And you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, but I use Crayola Super Tips in these books, and I outline the area and then I color it in. And I really like the look that it gives off. As you can see, I started this one. My eyes were going cross-eyed. This one is so tiny little areas and tiny little numbers. I had to give up. I couldn't even do it. So kudos to anybody who has this book and can finish this page, because I gave up. I'm sure I'll go back at some point. I even took out a magnifying glass and I still had a hard time. These ones were better. These ones were a little bit easier. So I did this Baby Moana page, and I really like how she came out. I love the colors. Oh, the colors in this book are just what I absolutely love and what drew me to getting this Disney princess book. And did I do another one? Nope. So I did those 3 for the month of March. This one I completed on March 3rd. This one I completed on March 11th. And this one I completed on March 17th. So I plan on doing more out of this one. Next up is, this one is my most recent one. I think I just posted this on my Instagram. Chibi Girls Grayscale by 2 Books in 1 by Jade Summer. And the page I did was this one. And I finished this on the very last day of March. I used my Ohuhu markers and my Castle Art pencils and a little bit of gel pen. And if you go to my Instagram, Tiffany Color 79, you'll see the 2, I posted 2 pages, the one done just in alcohol marker before I put colored pencil on the page, and then the one after, and oh my god, side by side, it was so cool to see what just a little bit of color pencil work to an alcohol marker page really makes it pop. Even though this is grayscale, and you could just color it fine, it looks fine with alcohol markers, but when you put colored pencil on top for shading, oh my gosh, I mean, it just makes the page pop. So yeah, that was the only one I did out of this book, which was the Grayscale 2 Books in 1 Chibi Girls by Jade Summer. Next one is another Le Grand Classique, Tome 2 by Hatchet Heroes. And the one I did out of this page was, is this Cinderella? I think this is Cinderella. I probably should look this stuff up before I come on, but it looks like it might be Cinderella. I don't know. And this was done on March 24th with my Crayola Super Tips. And that was out of book 2 of Le Grand Classiques by Hatchet Heroes. Next one is the Dollar Store Kickback and Color by Number Animals. And I did this monkey on March 17th. And he was done with my Crayola Super Tips. So he's cute. I like how he came out. Next one, got a blotter page in there. Take that out. The next one I did is out of Whimsical World, book number 4 by Molly Harrison. And I haven't done anything in this book in a really long time. So I thought, well, let me pull this out. And I usually will sit up here at my desk and flip through books until a page speaks to me. And then I will end up usually coloring that book in that page because, you know, it feels good. And it feels like, okay, I haven't worked in this book in a really long time. I got to show some of my other books some love, not just my new ones I got. So anyway, in this book, I use my Ohuhu markers, of course. And is it Prismacolors? I think I use Prismacolors, yeah. And some white jelly roll. So, yep. I really like how her fin turned out. I like the colors I used. And I like that I outlined the coral in the white and gave some spots. I made them look like goldfish. Put a little moss with my colored pencil on the rock. And then the background, I kind of just did blank. I just straight colored with alcohol marker because I wanted the page to pull out and you see what was in the foreground and leave the background just to blend in. But as you can see, I kind of did a dark to light gradient in the back, which I really liked. So, yeah, that was the one. I did that on March 25th, and that was out of Whimsical World number 4 by Molly Harrison. Okay, I think I did 2 out of this book, Color by Number Quest Triangles by Kira Shershniva. And let me see, I completed this page, which I believe it's a turkey wearing a crown or a peacock wearing a crown. I'm not too positive exactly on what it is. But you can tell it's some sort of a bird with all the feathers, and it's got a crown on. And I really like these colors. I picked this one because I saw the limited color palette it had, and I thought, well, that's interesting. Let's see what this turns out to be. And I use my Crayola Super Tips in this. And this was done on March 8th. And then the next one I did was this vase of flowers. I really like the vase. It almost looks like it's patchwork. And I really like the yellow and gold and reddish flowers with a blue background. I thought this came out really cute. And so, yeah, that was done on March 28th. And that was out of the book Color by Number Quest Triangles by Kira Shershniva. All right, the next one I did is out of my Disney Stained Glass coloring book. And this was the only one I did out of here. And it was Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. And I really like how this one came out. It took me a long time because I didn't use any alcohol marker. I did just straight colored pencil work. And so there's a video on how I colored this. And then I posted a picture of the completed page on my Instagram. But yeah, so I take 3 different colors and blend them in each little box. So it looks like it's a stained glass effect. And I think I did put some sparkle. Oh, I did. I put a little sparkle on the sun. So you can see the sun sparkles. I think I used my Wink Stella on that. And I put a little bit of white gel pen. But yeah, this was all done in Prismacolor pencils. Oh wait, there's a little bit of marker I think up here. And then I outlined because by the end of it I was like, I just want to get this thing done. So I think I did do. So I think the next one I'm going to do marker base and then go over it with colored pencil. So that's out of Disney Stained Glass coloring book. And there's no author for this. It's just on Amazon. I found it on Amazon. I completed 2 pages out of this, My Backyard Color by Number by Maggie Swanson. And one of them I did a video with you guys on it. So, first one I did, which I didn't even date it, was, because I'm doing this in order. The first one I did was this fall image of the kids playing in the leaves. And it looks like one of the adults is actually raking the leaves. But I use my Crayola Super Tips in this book because it's double-sided. And I use a little bit of Castle Art colored pencils to shade. And then this one I did on camera with you guys. And I used my Stedtler water-based markers. And I really liked how they came out on this page. And it didn't bleed through. So I can also not only use my Crayola Super Tips, but I guess I've found another set of markers I can use in here as well. And then I did a little bit of shading with crayons. I took out an old pack of crayons I had and ended up doing some shading with that. And I actually really like how it turned out. So I think I might be using markers, those markers, those water-based markers, and my crayons, my Crayola crayons, and some more images in the next month or so, because that was kind of fun. The next one I completed was out of Whimsy Girls Through the Decades by Hannah Lynn. And I completed this girl on the beach. And she was done on March 19th. And I used Ohuhu markers, Prismacolor pencils, and I did a little bit of my Neocolor 2s in the background for the sky watercolor. But yeah, I like how she turned out. And instantly when I saw her, I'm like, she's got to have a pink and black polka dot bathing suit. And, you know, sometimes it's hard coming up with colors for the rest of it to go with it. But I just kind of, once I got her done, I just kind of went with it, whatever color I felt I wanted to do. She's eating her lunch of a snack, pickles and chips. And yeah, I really like how I did the clouds. So it looks like the sun's peeking by and it made the clouds kind of a yellowy color. Yep. So that was that one. And that was out of Whimsy Girls Through the Decades by Hannah Lynn. Next one up is another new book I got this month, which is 50 Animal Mandalas Color by Number by Sachin Sachdeva. And he gave this to me for free. I've done 3 images? Yes. Okay, this was the first one I did. And it was these turtles. And I didn't put a date on this. Oh, and I did my own colors for this. So because it was so much on here, I thought, well, I'm going to change it up a little bit. And so like 8 is purple. I did 2 different shades of purple. I did 2 different shades of green. I did 2 different shades of red. So I don't know, just something different. And I do have a little bit of gel pen on there, a little bit of sparkle gel pen, and I kind of outlined here. I think I was just throwing stuff at it, seeing what I liked in the page and seeing what worked good on this paper and in these images. So yeah, that one came out good. The next one I did was this, is it a cougar maybe? Maybe it's a cougar. I don't know. But so I did this one on the 14th of March, and this was just straight alcohol markers. I used my Ohuhu brush tips for this. And I really like how he or she came out. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but we're going to call it a girl because she's in a bunch of flowers. And yeah, I really like how she came out. And then the next one I did was this butterfly. And again, this came out really nice too. I did this on the 14th. And I tried doing a little bit of outlining with the alcohol marker, but I didn't really like how it was coming out. So I just did straight coloring after I didn't finish with that. But yeah, so I'm going to do more out of this book. There's some really cute images in here. Oh, look at the flamingos. So I think I'll just straight color in this one. Another one I completed this month was out of Fantasy and Fairy Tale Characters, Grayscale Coloring Book by Christine Karen. And oh, I did this girl. I forgot all about her. I did her on the 13th of the month, and I think she's like Rapunzel, I would say, coming out of the castle. I used Ohuhu markers as a base, went over it with my Prismacolor pencils, and then for this inside area I used my Neo Color 2s and a water brush pen. So yeah, I kind of really like how this one came out too. And that was out of the book Fantasy and Fairy Tale Characters, Grayscale Coloring Book. And the last one I did was this Mystery Mosaics book number 8. And I completed this double pager of a cabin on the lake in the woods. This one took me a little long to do. I don't really like these double page ones, but I want to get this book completed. So I said, well, I'm going to have to do it sometime. So yeah. And I use my Ohuhu brush tips when I do these books. So that is all my completed pages for the month of March. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to go visit my Instagram at TiffanyColors79. And I hope to hopefully get some more videos out this month. I don't know, April can be quite busy, but I'm going to try and do some more videos. And I have some exciting news to tell you guys about too that I've just started doing. So stay tuned for that. I will probably show it at some point in this month, what I've been up to coloring wise, and yeah, something a little different. But anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.